So we were away for a couple days and we came back, and apparently I missed the spot because there's a couple little mouse poops inside. I knew about the slide outs being an issue, but I didn't think a little mouse could get up here. Installing the stand for the sewer pipe here created the perfect platform for the little mouse to jump on the sewer pipe, jump on the rail for the slide out, crawl down the slide out to the far end there. So he came all the way down here and he went up into the corner here, and all they have keeping the corner sealed up is this really a light foam. So he went up here and he wiggled his way in there and then went into the RV from there. You can see there's a hole into the RV there. So like he's not, I really doubt he's getting in there. There's not enough gap there. And he's not sticking his nose in there. But if you look underneath here, and there's a spot where he can potentially wiggle in there. I don't think there is a potential spot, but he came all the way here. And yeah, you can see there's not really a whole lot preventing a little mouse from going in there. He just crawled in and went on top of the foam and went inside there. So if you sealed up all your plumbing and you're still getting a mouse inside, chances are it's from the slide out if you have a slide out. So there's these spots on both ends of the slide out. If your seal is in good shape on the bottom, then he's probably not getting in through there. It'd be where it joins here at the end. And what I got to seal that up is some steel wool. If you're going to be parked for a while with the slide out and you're not going to have to pull it back in anytime soon, and you just want to close it up so you don't get a mouse in there, then all you got to do is find that gap in there. So it's a pretty big gap, you know, like I can stick like 1, 2, 3, 4. You can probably stick 5 or 6 fingers in there. Oh man, there's a cavity into the wall here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get an inspection light and run it into the wall there and see what's going on. So apparently there's a cavity in between the floor at the edge here, in between where the wall and the floor meet, all the way across. So the floor is right here, and then from here up is the wall. It's a solid wall with foam, and then from the floor down there's a cavity that runs all the way to the front here, I think. So yeah, I didn't see any critters in there, any kind of poop or anything. So I don't know, we'll see. If there is a little critter that crawled up there, then just have to wait for him to come out instead of foaming him in. So I'll give it for tonight. I set up 2 little presents here for the mouse if he comes out. So if he comes out, you'll either get that one or you'll get the other one on the far end there. In the meantime, I'm gonna seal up the hole here. So that big hole that had just this little bit of foam here, closing it in. So I'll stuff the steel wool in there. So steel wool's in there, so he can't go back into the trailer. But then on the bottom of the wall, on the outside of the floor here at the end, there's a cavity that runs all the way across there. So I'm gonna wait till tonight and see if the little mouse comes out there and then runs onto the trap and then gets squished. That would be great. and then in the morning I'll seal up that that cavity that runs all the way down to like here, and then it probably ends right where that hatch is. And just like the other side, there isn't a whole heck of a lot. Well, this one's tighter, but you know, if I can wiggle my finger in there, then a little mousey can get in there too. Yeah, and I got the same cavity running underneath the wall. So the floor is right here, and the wall sits on top of the floor, and then right below the wall there's a like a 2-inch cavity that runs all the way down there. So I'll give him till tonight to try to come out of there. If not, he's gonna get sealed up. There could be a spot where your water lines go into the floor and then come back up for your toilet and your shower. So if there's a spot like that, there'll be a box with a bunch of holes drilled on one side of the box to run the lines down below the floor. That's also the water shut off, and looks like drains or something. That'd also be the water line shut off. It's probably in that location, but that's a spot I missed also. There we go, so that's sealed up now. And when I suck the slide out back in, that foam will just break out and fall inside in between the two frame rails. So I'm not worried too much about that. And if I am worried, then I can just come out here and just trim it out. The foam's pretty easy to break off there. If it were to foam that or allow mice to come in, I'd rather foam that. And if he is in that cavity inside the wall there, hopefully he comes out tonight and he pays a visit to the mouse trap here. That would be great. So come out and you smell the peanut butter on there. Maybe I'll put some fresh stuff on it. And yeah, if another one comes up there, he'll jump on that other trap before he walks along here and then goes inside. So I'm hoping tonight to catch 2 mice. And then in the morning I'll come out and I'll foam that steel wool in there, and I'll just have to remember to pull it out before I bring the slide back in. So if you're parked in a location for an extended period of time, I would definitely shove something in the corners of your slide out. If you're just parked for a couple days, chances are you get away before the mice even know you're there. So I set a trap where the 2 mice were coming in on the rail there, and I was sitting inside last night and I heard a ting, and then about an hour later I heard another ting. So the far one went first and then this one went second. And so this guy was on his way out, and that's why he got the back squished. The other guy got his head squished. So this guy was coming out of there, and then the trap got him. And then I came out here because I didn't want any other mouse to go back in there, and I couldn't find the hole because it was too dark. So I just foamed the corner in, and I think I'll just leave it like that. When I go to pull the slide back in, I'll just pull the foam out of there and pull the steel wool out, and should be all good. So yeah, foam, you can spray it in and then you can dig it out later on. You know, it only leaves a little bit of a residue on the surface. I wouldn't put it on any finished surface, but you know, under the RV, it's a good fast quick sealer, and then you can always dig it out later on.